So hello everyone, this is your Krishna from Women Today YouTube channel. So in this channel, we have been interviewing many women entrepreneurs and also working women across different cities in India. We are traveling to different cities and we are making offline interviews, and we are also doing online interviews to women across different cities in India and also across different countries in the world. So today's our guest is from Mumbai. Her name is Namratha Makhwana, and she is the owner of Bliss Studio in Mumbai near Chembur. So I welcome you, Namratha Makhwana ma'am, to this Women Today YouTube channel. So please kindly introduce about yourself, about the kind of professional work that you are doing right now to the audience who are watching this interview right now, ma'am.
First of all, thank you so much, Krishna ji, for inviting me. I'm grateful for your interview. And this was my manifestation, I will tell you later. And that to Krishna name. I am very fond of God Krishna, Lord Krishna. So, and today is Ekadashi, if you know. So I'm very, fond of Lord Krishna, and I feel very blessed that on today's date you are interviewing me. So it's very blessed feeling for me. So my name is Namratha Makhwana. I am in the makeup industry from past 10 years. And prior to that, I used to work with IT firm like Capgemini and other as a software tester. And I'm also learning law of attraction, spirituality since past 2 years, and I have my own YouTube channel about it, and I'll be putting more podcasts and more videos about it in coming days.
It's great to know that you are from an IT background. You have worked with different tech industries, and also you do have a separate YouTube channel. Please tell us the name of your YouTube channel, ma'am.
It's Beauty Coach Namratha.
Beauty Course Namratha. So hope people who are watching this interview, I will mention your YouTube link down in the description so that people will go and subscribe. So and have a look at it, ma'am. So first of all, the very first question is, you are working in an IT industry, and what actually inspired you to enter into this beauty industry, and what inspired you to become a makeup artist and continue this as your profession, ma'am?
Thank you so much. See, the thing is, like, I was IT graduate. I done my computer science, and then I was working with few IT companies. Then after my marriage, I used to work with Capgemini, and as a software, we had to work on Excel, and we had to find bugs in the application, that why the application is not working or whatever functions are not working. So every day I used to sit for 10 hours, 12 hours doing the same thing, same, tedious work every day. I used to sit and wonder, am I made for this work? Like, I don't find it interesting. Then one day I was sitting in the washroom, like girls have their washroom time in the IT in the culture corporate world. So I was just thinking very deeply that I am not meant for this work. I need to quit this. And then my mother-in-law had a parlor. So I used to go with her. Like, I used to see how she does makeup and all. And every girl has makeup, liking towards makeup. So one day I thought that no, I should try this. I am not happy with my work. Like, I was doing good in my work, definitely. It was very difficult for me to take this decision, leave the IT company and start everything from scratch. But then I left it, and I started learning from my mother-in-law. Then I did some seminars, and I experimented. I kept on learning every day on different models, and I used to call my relatives and friends and family. I used to do makeup on them, and that's how I started my journey.
First of all,
And
congrats.
it's time into makeup. Yeah.
Yeah, first of all, congrats for taking the courage to leave your kind of technical kind of works and follow your passion and making it totally your kind of profession. That's a great step which each and everyone should think about, because in this kind of industries, people are forced to enter into medicine, or people are forced to enter into any kind of engineering department. So
Exactly.
once they finish their high school or once they finish their college, they should get into your work, and that work might be 90% majority they'll be getting into an IT industry, or they'll be getting into a government job or setting up a business. But most of the people who are educated, they just enter into the IT industry. But the thing is that, as you, like, most of the time in the free time they'll be thinking like, okay, this is not suitable for me, I'm just capable of doing
Exactly.
something more than this. So people do not have that much courage to just stop it and just continue the passion. So you have come a very long way and you have did a lot of achievements. So first thing I want to tell you is congrats for coming and became an inspiration to a lot of women out there, ma'am. So
Thank you so much, Krishna. And my family also supported me a lot. Like my husband, he never made me feel like I am always independent. Like I was allowed to do what I want to do. He never forced me that you have to earn, you have to give me money that way. And so I had that privilege that if I work, if I don't work, that was quite okay at my home. Some people don't have that choice only. They have to work
yeah, I
to
do.
survive. They have to work. So I had that privilege from my family. My in-laws, they are very supportive. My husband is very supportive. So he allowed me to do what I wanted to do.
Then thanks to your family also because they did a lot of
Yes.
support. I do understand because getting kind of support, kind of a pillar from the family is something like which most of the people in this world do not get because their families actually they're just ready to help the kids. But the thing is that they're very afraid what will happen if they're not following their kind of professional stream in an IT industry or something which have a secured kind of revenue which they can get via salary each and every month. So if they enter into the business, so it's like 1 month they'll be getting high and 1 month they'll be getting very low. So this is the basic factor why most of the families are afraid to put their kids into kind of business or something like that. And your family are supported even though they'll be having a lot of kind of backup with them in the form of revenue. Still they need to have some kind of courage to let the kids enter into this business is something like we should fight each and every day, then only you can survive. Otherwise if you do not fight for what you want, then you cannot survive in the business industry. So once again thank you for your courage and also for the good decision from your family supporting you in this industry, ma'am. So tell us
Yes.
and also, I want to ask, can you please describe, because basically, being a makeup artist, you should work with people who have different types of skin tones. So, especially in India, they'll be going through a lot of temperature changes. Like people who
Exactly.
are in Delhi, like maybe after October to February, they'll be going through strong winter season, and during the summer, it will be hot outside. So they'll be having a lot of varieties of skin tones out there. So how do you actually can you describe the experience of working with different kind of skin tones because skin tones are the basic for every beauty industry. So tell us about it now.
Absolutely, absolutely. See, when you see everything on screen, on Instagram, on social media, you will find all the pretty faces. But when you go to learn makeup, you'll be working on models and good skin. But when you actually go to the client's place, when you actually see the brides, when you actually have mature skin clients, so you deal with so many people, different skin texture, skin color, then aging, then wrinkles, then some people have acne marks, spots, discoloration. So all these things we have to see. Of course, the weather also matters a lot. Nowadays, weddings are in almost AC. But see, you must have seen on Instagram many of the makeup artists they throw water and they just see show कि यार makeup के ऊपर पानी डाला फिर भी makeup को कुछ नहीं हुआ. But what about the sweat? Sweat is coming from inside your skin. They are not showing that. पानी ऊपर से डालोगे तो वो वैसा ही रहेगा because products are meant like that. But your sweat is coming from inside. It is coming from your skin. Even if you panic, even if it's your wedding day, bride, she gets this pasina and all its office. So you have to do your work that way that uh, sweat is going to come. Okay, you can't ignore the sweat. Whatever may be the temperature. बारात होगी तो ब्राइड की सिस्टर रहेगी इवन ब्राइड भी बारात में नाचने जाती है ग्रूम को कंपनी देने को सो स्वेट इज गोइंग टू कम हाउ यू हैव टू control the sweat all those things we tell to the bride don't dab the makeup just take a tissue paper and just do like this so the sweat gets whatever sweat gets absorbed in the tissue paper. Okay. And for skin, before doing makeup, we have this 15-20 minutes of skin routine. We prepare the skin for the makeup, just like we before doing the coloring at home, we put primer at home, so that the color gets it's long lasting. It can last for many years. That's why that's how we implement in makeup also. We apply variety of primers, we apply serums, we apply various skincare products, moisturizers and toners. You are just providing the layer before applying the makeup so that your makeup gets long lasted.
Yeah, I do.
And of course, yeah, the makeup is a science actually. For me now the trend is less is more. You don't have to apply more and more and more makeup. The trend is less is more. Apply subtle and simple base, and the bride should look beautiful.
Yeah, that's great, Pam. So also I wanted to ask is, can you describe any kind of challenging makeup that you have created and it was very tough to you in order to create that makeup, and actually at the very last time, how did you actually achieve it? Because being
Yes.
for how many years have you been practicing this makeup industry, ma'am?
It's been 10 years I'm practicing. Just 2 years ago, what had happened? I forgot my brushes. See, everything we have to do with the brush. To apply foundation, we have to use brush. To apply eyeshadow, to apply liner, lipstick. For every products, we have brushes. And I forgot my brush pouch at my place, my studio. And then I had my teammate. And I didn't have option to go home because uski shadi hai. So what we did, we have this beauty blender thing, and I used my fingers very wisely. And we did complete bridal makeup with the beauty blender and my fingers, and the makeup was absolutely looking stunning. And no one could say ki without brushes I've done the makeup. So that was quite challenging because I was thinking to go and buy brushes from outside, but where to find in that area? It was so difficult, but anyhow we managed, and it was lesson for me. And I taught it to my students also, that you must have a checklist before going to any venue, any bridal order or any non-bridal order, that you must carry all those things when you go out for the work.
Of course, this kind of challenging situations must come in each and every kind of individuals, not only in the makeup industry, but in also other industries. But that the presence of mind only determines the kind of skills which one actually have. Because this kind of situation made you bring out the kind of skills which you actually had. Your presence of mind have actually really worked very well. If you do not have any kind of brushes, you did not kind of panic at that moment because you want to have that bride in that wedding kind of thing. It's actually a very massive thing. If you do any kind of simple mistake, it will create very huge problems. And mainly coming to a bride, that's the front, that makeup look is very much important. That's the base.
Listen, Krishna, everything was dependent on me. Entire guest had come, everything was there, and just bride. I had to make the bride ready on time. अगर मैं कुछ गड़बड़ कर देती हूँ, मैं लेट कर देती हूँ, तो पूरी वेडिंग में सबको लेट हो जाता था यार. So I was the person who was responsible for the entire wedding at that time. एंड अगर कोई और होता तो सोचता था कि यार मैं वापस से किसी से तभी आई थिंक वी फास्ट वाज आल्सो नॉट देयर, दिस बोर्जो एंड अदर डिलीवरी एप्स वर नॉट देयर. सो तभी इतना कुछ नहीं समझता था कि अभी कैसे करे. मैं घर से भी किसी को बोलूं कि आप सामान लेके आ जाओ, दैट वाज आल्सो नॉट पॉसिबल एट दैट टाइम बिकॉज द वेन्यू वाज वेरी फार फ्रॉम माय प्लेस. So I did this thing, and thank God it worked well, and she was looking very pretty and she was so happy that day.
Of course, once again, I wanted to appreciate your presence of mind, because without the use of proper materials, with brushes, the basic material for makeup, and without any kind of brushes, the instant spark which you had in your mind, like we can use our own hands, our own fingers to do the makeup. And in order to do that makeup, you should have specific skills. You should know how to apply it in the form of brushes by using your fingers. So that's a great skill. So people who are watching this interview, so this is the very well evidence that one can have. So Namratha ma'am is a pure professional 100 percentage, because these kind of skills each and every makeup artist should have. It's the presence of mind, because consider a situation where one is equipped with all kind of materials, so it's okay to put a proper makeup. But in a situation like this, if one can handle a situation like this, then he or she who is a makeup artist can handle any kind of situation. So that's a great thing, ma'am. So these are the technical skills which you do actually have inbuilt. So now we are coming to the kind of questions which is related to client relationships. So tell us, ma'am, how do you ensure your client satisfaction, especially when dealing with difficult or dissatisfied clients? Because there are people that outside the world, even if you put your 100 percentage, they will not be satisfied. Still more we can do, still more we can do a good, still more. They'll be expecting a lot of things. And for some people, they'll be like, okay, there is something lagging in this. It's because of the kind of mindset which they have. So at this kind of situations, how do you actually tackle with this kind of clients, and how do you make them really satisfied with the kind of makeup that you do, ma'am?
Yeah, good question. First of all, when any client calls me, I'll note down what are the requirements. Fine. What do they want from me? What kind of makeup they want? Some people want very subtle makeup, and some people want very gaudy, very, chatpata makeup. They want everything to be pop up, glittery eyes and everything, bold lips and everything. So I understand their requirement. If it's possible, if she's a bride, if it's possible, I take the I take one session at my studio, so that how we have the conversation regarding the outfits, regarding the jewelry, regarding the look she's trying, the look she wants in terms of hair, in terms of makeup. If she wants trial, I give paid trials also to the brides, like exact look which she will like, and then if she wants any changes, I can show her on that time only that these are the changes we can make according to her taste. I'll click some pictures, and that will be my reference, so that if this is not possible, if the person is not in the city or out of the city, sometimes we have this destination brides and all. So what I do, I have a video consultation call with my clients. What are their requirements? That's how I handle the clients. Client satisfaction for me is a must thing, because one particular client can give me 10 more clients, and one client can destroy your business. Mouth publicity, Instagram and social media is there, but mouth to mouth publicity, when you see particular person, how she looks in real and how she is looking right now, so that matters a lot. And you see, for every person, looks are very important. So if I make someone look beautiful, so that gives, if she's happy, it will make me so happy, even if she's 80 years old and if she's 18 years old. So making them pretty, I like their expression, and they literally hug me. They just literally show me that love, that they feel so beautiful. It's not about money, it's not about only makeup skill, but it's about making them feel good. So this is how I work. No.
Really, that's a great thing, ma'am, because kind of client satisfaction depends. It also motivates us a lot, because once a client comes to us and if they tell us, okay, ma'am, Namratha ma'am, you're doing a very good kind of job. It's not about the kind of revenue which we get from the clients. It's more than the revenue. If some person comes and genuinely, if they comes and tells, okay, we are doing a great job, it kinds of motivates us, and it kinds of makes us a mindset. Okay, we still have to do more lot, because they have appreciating us, and we should do still more lot. So that's a great kind of feeling, ma'am. I do understand it.
Yes, yes, it's absolutely great feeling. And especially for the brides, it is her big day. She's getting married once. So to make her look more beautiful, most beautiful on that day. So I feel I'm very blessed. At the same time, we have that responsibility. People are going to look at her. Sometimes what happens? अभी सब लोग दे बोले कि अरे हमको आलिया भट्ट जैसा मेकअप करना है, परिणीति चोपड़ा जैसा मेकअप करना है, दैट न्यूड मेकअप, नो मेकअप लुक ऑन देयर वेडिंग, कियारा आडवाणी. Very subtle, simple. But their skincare is very strong. Every day their diet is very strong. They maintain that, everything is necessary. If a person is not having that good skin like Alia Bhatt is having flawless skin. Little bit of makeup, little bit of products, and she'll wear all good clothes. She'll look pretty. But for some people, they have dark circles, they have acne marks. You can't expect them. I have to hide those acne marks with the makeup. I have to hide that those dark circles, pigmentations. So many times I face this thing. वो Pinterest से कोई image लाके देके हमको ऐसा makeup करना है. So many a times it is not always possible. Sometimes in a mature skin, we have to use less products, because if we use more products, it will look cakey in real life. It may look good on camera, but it doesn't. So I have to make my client understand that this is how the industry works. This is how the makeup artists work.
I do understand, ma'am, because many Bollywood superstars are actually maintaining the kind of healthy lifestyle, and also at the same time they're doing a lot of exercises. They're making sure they're going through a lot of fitness exercise and making sure they stay in a very fit body. And also these are the, they also stay in a kind of temperatures where they won't feel any kind of skin kind of allergies. They used to stay in a kind of environment where if they're going for a shooting, or even if they're going for any kind of outside, they spend a very less time in the sunlight, and most of the time they used to make sure that the skin tone and also the kind of health are maintained at the correct level. So at these kind of situations, the answer which you told, that they need very simple makeup, that's very enough. And I do understand that clients who do come to you, they should also understand these kind of things, that each and every person will have separate kind of makeup looks. I do understand. Also at the same time, Namrata ma'am, you will be having your unique style of doing makeup with the clients, and the clients will be expecting these kind of styles with them. So how do you actually tackle these kind of situations? How do you make sure that your style comes and matches with the kind of style your clients expects from you, ma'am?
Yeah. Basically, what happens is like, uh, whoever sees my see, first of all, a client always asks, please provide your Instagram link, or please provide the pictures you have, pictures of your work. So I send my work, I send my Instagram link, and they go through my work. 80-90% of the time, people like my work and they do the booking. Many a times they have questioned that, ma'am, this makeup is looking very simple, so can you make it more louder, or that way? So that's how I convince my client. If they want that makeup, I will of course do it. I will, sometimes what happens in real life, client will tell me, I'll do the entire makeup, and they'll say, ma'am, इसको थोड़ा heavy कर दो ना, eyes को और glitter लगा दो ना, और ये कर दो ना. And then everything will be done, and they will say, यार ये तो पहले वाला ही बराबर था, अभी अच्छा नहीं लग रहा है. Then again, I'll have to wipe that glitter, extra things. Sometimes we have to balance the things. If eyes are loud, lips should be subtle. If lips are loud, eyes should be subtle. So we have to balance the entire face that way. So I make my client understand that way. Okay. And sometimes if clients are not ready to understand, I deliver what they want. If they want loud makeup, I do. If they will show me that this particular eye makeup, this particular lips I want, I'll do that for them. Because if they are not understanding, if they are happy in that own thing, so I do what they want.
Yeah, that's actually a good thing, because the first thing which we should do is actually kind of make the clients understand. If they understand what we are thinking in our mind, then they will be able to understand. Okay, Namrata ma'am, whatever you are telling about this makeup, it's good because it suits me. I do understand. That's the first step, and the second step is, okay, even though if they understand that whatever you are telling will make them look good, they have their unique styles. That okay, I do understand that you are telling, whatever the things you're telling make me look good, but the thing is that I want this kind of styles because I dream of it. So that's the thing. Even it may not look for you good, but the thing is
Correct.
that they will feel that okay, this is good for me.
Yes.
Even though what others think, I think this is good for me. So this is for my
Yes.
satisfaction. So that's the kind of I think that's the good way to handle each and every clients. First, we should try to
True.
make them understand. So if they're okay, if they're understanding, if they want to put still they kind of looks, then making them have what they want is the kind of good thing which a good makeup artist, a professional makeup artist can do from your level, ma'am. Also tell us, ma'am, because being a makeup artist, you should have a proper kind of relationship, not only with the clients, but also with the kind of team that you're working with. Because in today's kind of makeup world, we need a proper photographer to catch the good looks that you're presenting with the clients, and also with the kind of other people, other kind of members like professional photographers, hairstylists, and other kind of team members. So how do you actually kind of maintain the relationship with the kind of people, with the kind of team that you work with, ma'am?
Okay, great question. First of all, I would like to tell you that I am a multitasker. I do the makeup, I do the hairstyling, I'll do the draping, sari draping. I also click the pictures from my DSLR. I have a studio which I give on rental basis to the influencers, to the photographers for photography purpose. So my main motto for the studio is the photography studio. Okay, so I give my studio. So I basically know the basic photography skills is for my camera. For my shoots, I can do the photography. For my brides and for my models, I can do the photography. And previously, I used to be dependent on teammates. Also, I have a big team. Previously, I used to be dependent on a hairstylist. I always used to do only makeup. One day, what happened? One of the hairstylists, she couldn't come because of the rain. It was raining very heavily, and her parents told not to go for the work. And I had a bride to do, and I knew the hairstyling, but I was not very professional. And I was not doing enough practices. Okay, I was just involved in makeup. So that day, it made me realize I did my job very well, and I realized it's very easy. Why should I be dependent on other person? Of course, it is a good thing that you should have a team who will do everything. Then I learned, I practiced, I took dummies and I practiced at home and in my studios, different variations of hairstyles and all. Also, I bought a camera because when we go to venue for the brides and for clients, they are always in a hurry because Indian functions, the rituals and our other things are so much lengthy. We don't get very too much time for the makeup. Suppose for the first look, we get time 3 hours, 2 hours they'll give for the makeup and photography, some time to the photographer. But if after the wedding there is a reception, we just get 15 to 20 minutes to change the entire look. So I have my team, I have my students who are working there with me as my team. When we go to particular venue, suppose we have this 15 minutes for particular bride to change the entire look because guests are waiting outside. Reception चालू होने वाला है, food हो गया है शुरू, so everything is dependent on me. What we'll do in that 15-20 minutes, I'll allocate tasks to every person. One of them will be removing the jewelry, putting the new jewelry, then other will be opening the hairstyles, the other person will be साड़ी ड्रेपिंग आधा पहले से ही करके रखते रहते हैं. Once a bride comes, फटाफट उसका जो existing makeup है वाइप करके फटाफट one person will be giving me the products. फटाफट फटाफट कैसे मेकअप करता है, तो वो टीम वर्क होके when we have this emergency की 15-20 minutes है. Apart from that, if I have a huge, except bride, I have many siders, her mom, her bhabhi, and all other relatives. Because if I'm getting work, why should I say no? So I have my team who will do all these things, and I'll just concentrate on the bride because she's dependent on me. So I'll do her makeup and hair and draping and everything, and my team will handle the other things of her mother, her sisters, her bhabhi, whoever it is. So that way, also in the industry, it is very beneficial to have collaboration with various brands, various photographers, various jewelry outfit brands, so that when On the venue we don't get proper pictures. Sometimes we get pictures after 2 months, wedding के 2 महीने बाद. Sometimes bride forget, नहीं दे पाती है. But if I want to show my work to my clients, we have some shoots in our studio. Every makeup artist do that. They make particular model ready. They'll click some pictures, they'll make some videos, and they'll collaborate with the models and some outfit providers. They provide you some outfits on collaboration or maybe some paid collaboration. Then there are some jewelry brands. So that's how you build the connections, that's how you get work. Also sometimes I have worked with celebrities also. There's one celebrity, Kamya Jani, then Anchal, who had come in Pushpa 2. Then I have worked with Abhishek Nigam and many such influencers. I have worked with them. Urvashi Rautela, I have worked with her, but I couldn't get her pictures. So, but I couldn't post them. So that is why it's very good to have good relationships with fellow makeup artists, fellow. Sometimes if my team is not available, or else I have two big orders. I have some makeup artist friend. I'll give it to her. Why should I have that generosity. I'll give that order to her. Bhai, tu le le, bhai. That's how we work in the industry.
Okay, I do understand, ma'am, because this one single question you have answered a lot of things. The first thing you told that
Yeah.
you are not depending on others, but you also have your inbuilt talent. You are a makeup artist, you are a hairstylist, you are also a photographer. You do all these kind of things because only when we know, only when we have this kind of proper knowledge, then only we'll be able to understand the kind of pain, the kind of work that others do. We can just actually guide
Correct.
them because we know, okay, what are the difficulties they have in these kind of works, and we can also guide them properly. The second thing is that you're telling that you're also renting your own studio for the kind of other professional works that other people do. That's a great thing, which we got via this interview, because we just framed this question in order to know the kind of relationship which you have with your team members. But the thing is that with the help of this question, people are aware that there is a Bliss studio in Chembur in Mumbai that is renting out people the space for the kind of professional work that other photographers can do. And also you have worked with different celebrities in India, that you have worked with famous Bollywood stars like Urvashi Ratola, and also with other kind of influencers. So that's a great thing, because these kind of celebrity influencers, they do work with kind of good professionals. They do select a few professionals, and if they have selected you, then it's the kind of evidence that you are doing a wonderful great job. That's a great thing, ma'am.
So much. Thank you so much. And I never go to anyone. It's just that some of the things and tricks I do so that people find my profile. That is
Yeah,
how the
yeah, of
thing
course,
works.
great professionals will actually try to find out people who do genuinely good work, and that's the kind of universe bringing the
And
kind
I
of
also
clients.
deliver the same knowledge to my students. Also, I also teach them how to do the editing, which are the editing tools, which basic tools. Because being a makeup artist, you have to show your work. पहले ऐसा नहीं था. Now it is a trend that you have to promote your work on Instagram. जो दिखेगा वही बिकेगा. तो वो मार्केट में दिखाने के लिए you have to do proper photography, proper videography, and then you must know how to use Instagram, how to use hashtags, what all things to do, when to post, when to schedule the reel. All those things I teach it to my students in my academy so that they also get the same benefit. How to make posters and everything I teach them.
Yeah, that's a great kind of, once again you're proving that you're a good team leader by just kind of explaining
And
the
all
things.
these things it is not helping me only in makeup. Now I have started with my YouTube channel on other niche. So it is also providing me so many things that I know the basic, how to shoot, how to make videos, how to deliver the content, how to do the editing, how to run a channel, everything I know. So my base is clear. It's just that for new channel, I have to deliver the content.
Yeah, I once again appreciate for having all these kind of effects, not only for you, but for your team members, ma'am. So tell us, ma'am, being a makeup artist, you should work with different kind of tight deadlines, because the clients will be giving you job instantly. They will not be informing you before 1 week or 1 month. They will be giving you a job instantly. And how do you make sure that you do your genuine work at the correct time by adapting all your kind of skills and delivering the kind of work at the correct deadline, the time given to you. Explain these kind of experiences which you had in your professional work, ma'am.
Yeah. So what time? Many times, what happens? Suppose I am booked for five siders. Siders means not bride. Her mom, her aunt, her sister-in-law. Five siders. Okay, they'll tell me on call this particular day a wedding is there. You have to come at this particular venue and make five siders ready. What I have learned, I'll always carry some extra stuff. Makeup to rahega, but hairstyling, some extra pins, some extra brooches, some extra hair extensions, and some extra stuff I'll also carry with me. On the spot, what happens is people see our work, and some of the relatives which have not booked me, they'll say, अरे यार हमको भी ready होना है यार, ये तो बड़े अच्छे लग रहे हैं. तो on the spot दो booking, चार booking ऐसे बढ़ जाती है कि यार हमको भी ready होना है. So money, of course, I'll be happy to deliver. I'll be happy to serve them.
As I
But
told you
for
already,
that,
yeah, as I told you already, that
yeah,
even if you're getting more revenue, it's the kind of appreciation which actually motivates you a lot.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah. But
yeah,
there has to be time also, na. If Bharat is going to go and I have चार लोगों की जगह पे अगर मेरे पास सात लोग हो गए हैं तो आई हैव टू डू माई वर्क सो फास्ट देन if I have come only if I have given only 3 hours and out of 3 hours I have to make 7 people ready. I have to train myself and my team so that quickly काम करो सबको काम असाइन कर देती हूँ इनको ये करना है इनको हेयर स्टाइलिंग करनी है इनको ड्रेपिंग करनी है ये पर्सन फटाफट मेकअप करते जाएगा that way we work.
yeah,
So it is
yeah.
a difficult thing. Everything looks very glamorous and very, dazzling on screen, but the hard work is real.
Yeah, that's a great thing, ma'am, because working with tight
We
deadlines.
stand for 7 hours, 6 hours continuously working.
Yeah, I do accept, ma'am. That's once again we should also kind of manage with the kind of physical ability because we will be already tired working for more than 6 hours, 7 hours. I do understand, ma'am. So, do you have any kind of special experiences with working with kind of prosthetics or something like that? Because makeup artist is something like working with the kind of creams and with working with the kind of different skin tones, making them good look. But the thing is that when coming to the kind of prosthetic departments, it's not about the good looks. Prosthetics may be like they will be making a person to look different. Like the person may be like 30 years old, and they, with the help of prosthetics, they'll be making them look like a person like 80 years or 50 years old. And also at the same time, working with special effects makeup and any kind of non-traditional makeup materials. Like traditional makeup materials will be like a normal cream kind of works that you do already. But the thing is that all these kind of professional works are also related to makeup, but they're totally in the different kind of extreme. So tell us if you do have any kind of experience or do you want to work in this field? Tell us about it now.
So I have not learned this prosthetic makeup and I don't know how to do this particular makeup. And I never tried actually, but I would love to, invest my skills and invest my time in that in future that I would like to do it. But in the makeup industry, the area is so vast. It's not about only wedding makeup and the functions and all. There are so many things like for example, day before yesterday I got a call from sari company, there is one brand in Mumbai, so they have this shoots in their studio, they have this sari shop, so they called me ki they have few models, you make them wear sari and you do the makeup and you do the hair and we'll be giving you the photographs and we'll be paying you this much. And since I was not available, I gave that work to my teammate, to my my student. Okay, so like this particular work, then I also get work from various jewelry brands, and sometimes I get work from celebrities for particular sets. We have to go and work. So it's not always about the wedding and functions, the makeup. It's about various, TV serials, then shorts, then sometimes podcast. I'd worked with Abhishek Nigam. He was working in the serial, and one day there was a podcast in Andheri, one of the studio in Mumbai. So I had done very basic makeup for him, and it was my, it was lovely working with him. So this is how the industry works only, and it's not always the same makeup. The makeup which goes to bride, it will not go to that celebrity, because for them, as I told you, Alia Bhatt is already pretty. She is maintaining her face and skin care and diet, and so there we have to work very professionally, very subtle and simple looks. So less is more, I told you, in makeup. So that's how we have variety of experiences in makeup. But prosthetic makeup, I have not worked.
Yeah, I do understand. So consider again, if you're getting many kind of work, kind of chance to work with different fashion shows, different on film sets and kind of weddings. So do you actually think that you will be able to handle all these kind of situations? Because of course you have 10 years of experience in this field, and in this kind of recent 2 years you will be doing, you have done a lot of things. But the thing is that, do you, are you comfortable working only with persons doing the makeup in your makeup studio, or is it like you're open to work with fields like fashion shows, like weddings
Of
or
course,
all
of
kind of
course, of
things?
course. Yes, yes, yes. I would love to work for the fashion industry. Also, I have worked with a few brands. But since where it's, sometimes it happens that people ask you on collaboration. And after certain experience, after 10 years of experience, I directly, if you check my Instagram DM, there are so many influencers asking for me, are you available for collaboration? Everything will be provided to you, outfit and everything will be, I'll sponsor you, just even food also, traveling also I'll provide you. You just have to come and do the makeup, etc., etc. But I directly say no, because this much of experience, if I'm getting good work in that particular time, why should I invest my time, even if she's a celebrity? So that's what I have learned, that you have to value your talent and your time.
Yeah, that's a great thing, ma'am, because the only gift which we have in this kind of modern world is the time, because time is very, very precious. Of course, people, we can be paid a lot, but the thing is that we can't bring back our time. So being a professional and being knowing our own value, it's you who have to respect your own kind of skills and your own time. That's a great kind of principles which you do have in your life, and that's great thing to be appreciated actually. So,
Thank you.
and also, yeah, thank you, ma'am. So tell us, ma'am, also, people like me, I do, to my personal, wherever I go, I just prefer hygiene in each and every places. So that's a kind of mindset which not only me, but a lot of people kind of have in the mindset, whether they'll be having doing a good job or not. So at this point of time, so how do you make sure that what are the kind of makeups that you are providing to your clients and the kind of kits you use are always clean and hygiene? Because once you make sure that you do a genuine professional work, the people will be flocking to your studio. They'll be asking, please ma'am, give me your dates. We do have a different kind of functions, celebrations in our home. It would be a great honor if you come and do the makeup. So tell us, how do you make sure that you do clean and hygiene kind of work in your makeup professional work, ma'am?
Yeah, good question. First of all, when we go to particular venue, when I come home, either I ask my team or I personally do the cleaning of all the brushes on the same day. Okay, because I cannot use the same brush to the next client, in my next order. So we do the cleaning, instant cleaning of the brushes, and then I organize the things which are, in particular things, that I have foundation cover one box. If everything will be kept in only that particular box. Then I have a box for eye makeup things, and that's how I organize my things. And for me, initially when I used to work, I was not very much organized. Whenever you go to any makeup artist, now wherever you go, you will see everything will be messed up, because you have so many products, you have so much of work to do in lesser time. So people tend to keep the things, makeup table will be always scattered, things will be here and there. So I've started learning and adopting that skills. Now things should be on place, so that if the other person, if my teammate is also finding eyeliner, she should be able to find कि ये डब्बे में ही eyeliner रहेगा, ये box में ही eyeshadow रहेगा. So things are sorted that way.
Uh,
So you have to be very organized in any work you do. And I am learning that. It's not like I'm very pro at it, but yes, I am learning that your things should be perfect always.
Once again, that's a great explanation for the kind of genuine work you're doing. Because once we come after the work in the evening, we make sure that all our kind of materials which we have already used are cleaned and kind of made hygiene in the proper way. I do understand, ma'am. So you being a makeup artist, you must have worked with different kind of makeup brands, the kind of products. So tell us which is your favorite brand and why do you actually prefer them? So tell us all about these kind of things, ma'am.
See, there are a variety of makeup brands coming these days now. There are various Indian brands and there are international brands also who are genuinely good, depending on the budget and depending on the skin type. We use different products. There are good products like Forever 52, which is Indian brand. They have variety of foundations. They have affordable range of foundations. They have high-end foundations and they have mid-range foundations also depending on the skin type. One for dry skin, one for oily skin. Then we have MAC, we have PAC, we have Shopperell, we have NARS, then we have Bobby Brown, Estee Lauder, Too Faced. All these companies are good. All the foundations are good. And for eyebrows and all, we have Anastasia and other products. So all the good brand products. It's not always about international brands, but there are some good Indian brands like Recode and QT Beauty, Forever 52, PAC. All those brands are also giving best result for clients and for the siders for fashion makeup also. Yeah.
That's one.
And I also get many a times, some brands, they send me some products and I have to give some reviews to them. So I also give them the honest review. Sometimes if I don't like the product, I tell them genuinely, if the product is not long lasting, how can I tell my team that you should use that particular product? I cannot advertise in that manner just for money.
Yeah, that's a great thing.
So that,
That's great thing
yeah.
because being a makeup artist, you should make sure that whatever products that you're using on your client is a very genuine product. And if some products, of course, in markets, day by day, there are a lot of kind of innovations happening over there, and a lot of products are launched in the market. But being a makeup artist, you should only test which is good for clients, and if you feel it okay, this is good, then you can go and promote it. If you feel that okay, this has to be updated still more, then you should kind of give your reviews accordingly. I do understand it, ma'am. So we have discussed a lot in this interview, so one last final question. So if any kind of message, if you would like to pass to the kind of people who are watching this interview right now, like it may be to the kids, it may be to the teenage, it may be to the middle aged person, it may be to the old age person, there must be one kind of unique message which you wanted to pass to the people who are watching this interview right now. So what is that unique message you wanted to tell to the people who are watching this interview around the world, ma'am?
Good question. There are so many things I can speak on about. But first of all, I would like to say just love yourself the way you are. You always don't need makeup to, look good. Since it is my profession, I promote it the way I have to. But it's not always about makeup. Love yourself the way you are. You are fat, you are dark, you are dusky, you are thin, you have acne marks, you are old, you have gray hair. Just love yourself the way you are. Feel content from within. Makeup is outer beauty, but just make yourself content. If you feel loved from inside, you can give love to others, you can spread joy to others. If you are not happy from inside, so for that, I don't want to promote about my business, but I would say that to work on yourself, you can choose particular mentors. There has to be some gurus in your life, or else you can learn online also how to be happy, how to appreciate yourself. We have a tendency to just criticize. Whenever you think about your self talk, will you be talking always positive about you? No, you will criticize. अरे यार 2 बज गए, अभी तक मेरा ये काम नहीं हुआ. अरे यार, when I look in myself, अरे यार मेरे hair इतने बढ़ गए हैं. but we don't feel grateful about our beings. That I have two hands, I have beautiful eyes, because of which I can see these beautiful words. I'm not grateful for my ears. I will, if there is some pinch, something is paining in my leg, I will criticize it. Yeah, my leg is paining, my leg is paining. But I will not be grateful about the other body parts which are working professional, working, functioning so well, about my digestive system, about my immune system, about my nervous system, and whatever I'm talking, I'm speaking, my smell, my taste, all the things we are blessed with. So I'm learning this law of attraction, gratitude, self love, and all those things. So be grateful for what you are.
Of course, I do understand, ma'am. Instead of worrying about what we do not have, we should actually kind of have gratitude of we are having our own hands, legs. We can think, we can just walk our own, we can just eat our own food. We have good friends, relatives, we have a good job. So this is okay. Instead of thinking like we should always aim for 1,000 crores, we should always happy with okay, we have at least 1 crore. So or at least we have at least 10 lakhs or 1 lakh, or even if we have even just 1 rupee, we just feel satisfied. So it will come.
Perfect. Yes, you should have good goals. I would say, see, I am always sitting with my books. I'll keep on writing what I want in life, what are my action plans about it. I have 10 goals, current goals. Next 1 year, I want to implement this. I want this particular car. I want this particular studio. I want to work with XYZ people, all those things. For that particular goal, I will write few action plans. What action I have to take daily? Am I taking that action? If it is related to my makeup work, or if it is related to my health wise, I want to lose weight or I want to gain weight or whatever it is. So I have to have some action plans about it, and always mindset of gratitude. I'm learning that. It's not I'm pro at it, but I have to find happiness in what I already have so that I can attract the things in abundance, in terms of health, in terms of good relationships, and in terms of money.
So thank you, Namratha ma'am, for coming and joining in this interview. It's been a pleasure having you in your channel, because in this channel we have been interviewing many women entrepreneurs, working women, and having a professional makeup artist like you is a great honor for us. And we have discussed a lot of things. So people who are watching this interview, please do subscribe to our channel. If you do subscribe, then you will be getting a lot of notifications regarding new women entrepreneurs and working women across different cities in India and also across different countries in the world. So people who are looking for a good professional makeup artist, there is our Namratha Makhwana ma'am here in Mumbai. She is always happy to help you out by kind of coming and having your good looks, the kind of celebrations that you have, the kind of good works that you do. So I'll just mention her Namratha Makhwana ma'am Instagram link in the YouTube description down here, so that you can go have a message, have a talk with her about the kind of professional work that she do, and you can just have the kind of works that you wanted to do regarding your good looks. So that's the great thing, ma'am. And anything else that you wanted to tell me apart from this interview, you can just tell me right now, ma'am.
Thank you so much for this interview. It was a beautiful interview, and my best wishes for you. I would love you to invite in my studio whenever you come to Mumbai. You can.
So thank you once again for coming and joining this interview, ma'am. So good afternoon. Have a very nice day, ma'am.
Thank you so much for having. Thank you so much. Thank
Thank
you
you,
so
ma'am.
much for having.